Amathon Nenen, Amathon Nachai, Ahanoston Net. The power of the enemy is growing. Sauron will use his puppet Saruman to destroy the people of Rohan.
March to Helm's Deep! Leave none alive!
Isengard has been unleashed.
Look to my coming at first light on the 5th day. At dawn, look to the east. For a wizard is never late, nor is he early.
Gandalf.
He arrives precisely when he needs to.
Whoa, okay, we're starting. I wanted to make like some kind of dramatic beginning to this video, but welcome back to the Game Vault, but I'm starting off immediately with gameplay. The show where I go back and look at old games from generations past and decide whether or not I like them or if I want to stream them further. And more or less just an archive of a bunch of old games. So we are looking at the Return of the King this time. Two Towers was the last one, and it picks up right where that movie, or that movie ended, or the game too. I assume the game ends right when, right before the charge at Helm's Deep. Oh, sweet. Okay, so they're gonna have me switch between characters now. Or not? I thought I was switching to Legolas right there. But they're starting me off with Gandalf, and my cat is going to knock something over. So far it's playing exactly the same as the last one, except you got a little XP bar at the bottom now. Yeah, I have the feeling the Two Towers probably sold really well, and then, I mean, EA was pumping these and early Harry Potter games out, I think, at this time. Here, let me cast spells. How do I do that? No, not like that. Yeah, there's no way I could stream. I'd have to shut the music. Do they even give you an option to do that? Music volume, okay. But I do appreciate how most games nowadays have streamer-friendly mode, where you can... It automatically does that. I also just noticed that most Xbox original games, when I have them switched to 1080, still stretch across the whole screen. This one on my screen is like a box. There's a box around, there's a black bar around the whole thing. Which is fine. It looks worse the more you stretch it anyway, so why not? How many of these guys do I gotta kill? Oh. Here's me thinking I didn't know it was gonna be endless. I have to go up here.
I'm here, Legolas.
That sounded nothing like Ian McKellen. Legolas.
Carry their arrows.
Gandalf, help me clear the causeway. Bring up the powder. Kill them all.
We cannot wait to Aragorn.
No, just keep doing this. I'm hitting the action button.
I am coming, Aragorn. Fire that to bring them down.
Why did they? Because the shoulder buttons existed before this, like on GameCube. Why did that not? Why were they not on here yet? Were those patented by Nintendo or something? Like there should have been. Well, there is shoulder. There's triggers, but there's no like shoulder buttons, like bumpers. That's pretty cool. So far, this feels like the most polished of them, of all three games. Oh my god, that was like less than 15 frames per second. That was bad.
Return to your master, creatures of shadow.
Hey! You're ruining a recording right now, Cat. I don't know if you can even hear that. He's made cameos before in videos. We have victory. Oh man, Bernard Hill. R.I.P. man. I got to see this in theaters last year and it was awesome. It's a shame IMAX cameras didn't exist back then. Imagine if they filmed this in IMAX. Fair. Man, remember when games used to do that? Especially Japanese. Well, Japanese games still do that, where they give you a rating of how you did on the level. They don't. I feel like it doesn't exist much anymore. Back when games were more video gamey and less trying to be realistic. Okay, we're doing this. This has combos again, like the last game. Orc Hewer. Yes. My god, that's a lot. There's a lot of moves you can unlock. See if there's any saves on this game too. Nope. They only played 2 towers, it looks like.
The Eye of Sauron now turns to Gondor, the last free kingdom of men. His war on this country will come swiftly. He senses the ring will draw close.
Didn't they use video game tech for... Like that tech, I think it's called Massive. Which was used for video games to animate like thousands of orcs. I think that's what they used.
Decided by the smallest of things.
These movies really were made at the perfect time. If they had been made any earlier, they wouldn't have been able to pull it off. They barely pulled it off as it was. If it was made any later, it wouldn't have the timeless quality that it has. They would have over relied on. If they made it now, they would have over relied on CGI. They wouldn't have had to work as hard, and the hard work they put into these movies is what's gonna make them timeless.
Needed answering.
They still look so good. Like, there's maybe like a few shots in mostly Return of the King when I saw it in theaters that look like they don't hold up, but 95% of the movie holds up. Why are we reminiscing, going back in time again to Fellowship?
Ring. It should be an heirloom of my kingdom. All those who follow in my bloodline should be.
Well, they probably wanted to use the movie clips as much as they could because they got the rights to it.
It is precious to me.
How often does this happen, though? Like, even when I played Iron Man, they didn't have clips from the movie. It was just completely new cutscenes.
But all that must be done became terribly clear to me. I would weave a plan for a great war, yet count upon others as agents of our fate. It was the destiny of Aragorn, heir to the throne, to lead this war. I foresaw warriors of every race fighting as companions alongside him. Together we would spring a great trap before the walls of Minas Tirith.
Is that the
But
next
in truth,
mission,
our
Minas
war
Tirith?
is but a diversion. For to destroy Sauron utterly, the ring must be taken to Mount Doom. And for this, our fate would lie in the hands of two small hobbits. For they, like us, will be in great peril.
All right. This looks like Minas Tirith. Or is this going to be our menu screen for the missions? Oh, yeah, that's what it looks like. Yep. Okay, Helm's Deep. What, we're going to play it again? Paths of the Dead, The Road to Isengard, Escape from Osgiliath, The King of the Dead, The Southern Gate, Christopher Lee interview. Wait, what? What? Pelennor Fields, Minas Tirith, Top of the Wall, Ian McKellen interview. Elijah Wood. Are they new ones, or are they ones like were they specific to this game? Hold on, I'm just gonna watch a second of it. I want to know if I've seen it before. Oh, I have to unlock it. Crap. If it's an exclusive interview in this game, that'd be cool, but I doubt it. The Path of the Wizard. So am I gonna? Is it like this? There's more than one campaign. Is it like you? I read on the box there's like 9 playable characters and 15 levels. So I'm guessing you can play the whole thing as Gandalf, and then play it again as Aragorn, and play it again as Frodo. Like, talk about replay value. Let's do Paths of the Dead. Okay, so Gandalf's locked, Sam's locked, Frodo, secret. I think I'm pretty sure Sauron is one of them. Maybe no, obviously not Boromir. What am I saying? Like a revived Boromir? That'd be weird.
To win this war, Sauron must believe we will use the ring against him. This will distract his gaze, weaken his borders, and lure his armies into our trap. For this I prepare a path for the return of Gondor's king. Sauron will be certain Aragorn, Isildur's heir, received the Ring of Power. Aragorn also carries before him the only weapon Sauron cannot abide.
These lines are new, some of them.
For which a dead king and his army might
And this sounds like Ian McKellen this time. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't recognize that shot.
to set this trap.
Deleted scene, maybe?
His companions must travel to the
Games are like notorious for using deleted scenes.
haunted mountain. They will face terrible
Because they get like, they're working with the filmmakers as the movie's being made, so they get like raw footage that ends up not going into the movie. These shots look weird. Wait a minute.
Out of darkness, Aragorn must call
Hold on.
an army even Sauron's horde cannot withstand.
I thought the Paths of the Dead scene, oh no, like, some of these shots are weird, because
To Minas Tirith,
they didn't film this whole thing when this game came out.
long dead.
That's why some of this looks like
The way
deleted
it's
scenes,
shot,
because
it was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. The way it's shot.
because I want to say that the extended edition film added a much more to this scene. And so if this game came out in 2003, then they hadn't even filmed most of the scene yet. Like the skull avalanche wasn't filmed yet. Like that's probably why they had those generic shots of skulls. Because I remember the story, like Peter Jackson had won the Oscar already for this movie. And he was still working on it. He was still making scenes for the extended edition. Like, God, like talk about that guy was passionate as hell for this. Which is why they turned out so good.
More specters.
Can I use these? That doesn't hurt the ghosties. Yeah, it's not doing anything.
Some new enchantments.
I'm not trained to kill the dead.
I'm not used to the fixed camera. It's strange to be seeing a fixed camera game. This was not long after the first 3 Resident Evil games, though. Although, the whole over-the-shoulder thing wasn't that common yet, so maybe it makes sense that it's a fixed camera. Especially for an action game like this. We hadn't standardized the over-the-shoulder thing yet. I think Conquest was like that, but that's a 360 game. By that time, RE4 had come out, Gears of War came out, all the things that revolutionized it. Are you kidding me? Why did this happen again? Okay, it's working again. So, is that overheating or something? For some reason, my adapter for my Xbox will just do that. Like, it'll just suddenly stop working, and that's what just happened. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. Maybe it's something. Maybe it's overheating, but it's really strange. Good thing I don't have that many Xbox original games that I play. But having it happen during gameplay is kind of frustrating. Because you actually have to have an external power source for it. It's actually plugged in, which is weird. I probably should get a new one anyway. I think it's several years old. And it's kind of cheap. It's like a $5 one. Could be moments of like when the game, it can't handle the game because it's an upscaler. It's putting this game to 1080p, and I guess that's a tall task for it. Come on, guys, help me out. I mean, Gimli, you're not doing anything. What are you doing, man? Do something. Thankfully, most of, and I don't know why these aren't, but like for some reason, most of the old Star Wars games, like I want to say like 95% of them now, all the old Lucasfilm or LucasArts games, almost all of them are backwards compatible. Like I could play them all except for a few on my Xbox Series X. Like the Starfighter games, Episode 3, obviously Force Unleashed, but like some of the other ones, like KOTOR 1 and 2, which I will do a Let's Play one day of. The Jedi Knight games, Republic Commando, I think basically all of them except like Star Wars Obi-Wan and a couple others are all, I don't have to dig out my Xbox original for it, thank God. Level up. I like how he runs with his, he's running kind of strange.
We are trapped here. We must find a way across quickly.
Aha.
This way, with haste!
My God, the fog,
Have returned.
volumetric fog in 2003. The Xbox can't handle it. It's like, frame rate's slowing to a crawl. Look at that. He's like, it's suddenly gone down to like 15 or below. Oof. I could have emulated this too. I don't know why I don't do that. Like, I can very easily download an Xbox original emulator. I'm pretty sure my MacBook can handle it. Even, it's not even that high power, but like, the Xbox was not that powerful. I mean, for its time, yeah, but now, I think a phone could emulate these games. Easily. Isn't that wild to think about? 20 years, and now you can easily play these games on the go on your phone. The dream would be to have them all work on Xbox's next handheld, but a lot of them, especially the Marvel games, are caught up in rights hell. So you won't see a lot of them. I would love to somehow track down all the old Spider-Man games, too. I'm going to work on, because I'm still building my collection, I want to work on finding some of those. And I don't know if it's going to happen. I wanted to have a copy of Jurassic Park the game by this weekend, in time for the new film, but you can't find a copy of it under like $60. And I'm debating on if it's even worth it, but maybe it is, because it's just going to go up in value because it's delisted off of every store. I'm talking about the Telltale Jurassic Park game. I've never played it and I really want to, even though it's no longer canon. Die already, please? Okay. Which way, guys? This way? No, that's the way we came from. Wait, what? I can attack with the right stick? That's weird. This way. Aha. Yeah, there's no way at this time he was even done filming this scene. So they probably had to talk to him and be like, so what is the scene actually going to look like? Because we're going to try to put it in the game. Because these dudes with shields and spears definitely wasn't a thing. They all had swords. More fog.
Here as well.
That's like, there's obvious trickery going on to make the fog work, because we didn't have like actual fog effects, I want to say, until like one of the Call of Duty games when they had like smoke grenades. Like smoke was not, like smoke was a big deal when it became a thing in games. I want to say Call of Duty 2 kind of hyped it up. They were like, oh yeah, we got real smoke now. Isn't that cool? And it happened again. Come on, Xbox. Are you serious? You can't... Are you overheating? Hold on. I'm not going to end the recording. I want to check to see if it's just overheating. Let's switch to 720p. Is that going to work? Oh, you piece of crap. I need a new adapter, clearly. Well, I was able to do like 30 minutes, I guess. That sucks. I'm gonna have to get a new one before I make any more Xbox original videos. Sorry about that. Wait. Hold on. Oh, it was... Did you see that? It was working for a second. Come on, you can do it. Ah. No, come on. What's going on? Why you do this? Check that your device is on and plugged into... It's like it can't register that it's plugged in an HDMI anymore, and I don't get it. Well, you know, this is bringing back memories of when I did that Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings video, and the disc just screwed up. Yeah. Well, we're going to have to cut it short. I was going to go maybe 15 more minutes, but that was Return of the King on this botched episode, but I'm still going to put it out because it's funny. So I will see you next time for probably not an Xbox original game, because I don't want to deal with this right now. I'm going to have to go on Amazon and buy a new one. So, until next time, peace out.